my name is Josh Hennon, and I am an employee at Montgomery Associates. We, as a group, are a career consulting firm and believe working for you. That is a very simple yet important mission and message we live by each and every day. And we believe finding you the best jobs at top-notch companies is our number one priority. The team and I found a great opportunity at a very noted company. Many of you have probably heard of ACT Incorporated. We feel this would be of interest to many, as the position we found is a senior manager software development score. In this presentation, we give a brief overview of the company itself, and then dive into also give a brief overview of the industry in which the company is located in. We also offer other tips about the position, overview of the position, other application tips to secure a job at ACT Incorporated. And lastly, we include any other information we feel is relevant to advertising for this company and for this position. We now go on to giving a brief overview of the company itself. Gene Mather, the first ever president of ACT Incorporated, once said, and I quote, "The one fact of supreme importance is that the ACT program is now firmly established as part of the bone and sinew of the American education system itself. In fact, a name many of you have probably heard before, Everett Lundquist, which was a noted professor here at the University of Iowa, established ACT Incorporated in the small town of Iowa City, where it is the headquarters of the ACT Incorporated as a whole. His simple mission was helping people achieve education and workforce success. In addition, one noted scholar claimed, "Most know of academically talented students who did not persist in college and highly skilled workers who failed at their jobs. It is a mistake to focus only on what is commonly measured, when research findings clearly show success in post-secondary environments is related to multiple domains. Thus, the mission has been exemplified of ACT Incorporated through offering numerous assessments, developing those scores, and using those scores to help achieve career and college readiness, with Martin Rorda at the helm of ACT Incorporated currently. ACT's growth is flourishing at a rapid pace with the help of a diverse and skilled workforce, knowing anything is possible when you put your mind to it. With almost nearly 2 million high school students nationwide and globally, ranging from such tests as ACT National, State and District, Quality Core, Work Keys, and so on, as well as offering other educational services, ACT Incorporated has and will continue to be a staple of success. Now we will turn the page on to offering a brief overview of the industry in which the company is located in.
Part of deciding whether or not to interview with a company is knowing where they stand in their industry. With annual revenue of over $328 million, ACT is a large force in the education and training services industry, which includes tutoring, educational training, artistic education, and test preparation. According to FranchiseHelp.com, over 55 million students attended grades K through 12 last year, all of whom are potential clients, and most of the revenue in the industry comes from tutoring, tuition, and program fees. Gross profits tend to range from 60 to 90%, and net profits tend to range from 5 to 10%. Large companies are able to have more effective marketing and offer more services, whereas smaller companies can compete with more specialized services. According to Hoovers.com, some of ACT's largest competitors include Career Education Corporation and Apollo Education Group. Career Education Corporation employs approximately 7,400 employees and educates approximately 43,000 students. They are currently closing many of the 50 nationwide locations and building more online programs, which ACT already offers a large amount of. Another large competitor of ACT is Apollo Education Group, which has 269,000 students in 2013. However, nearly 90% of them attend Phoenix University, which is a slightly different target market than that of ACT. With many high school students taking ACT examinations, there is a large market for test preparation. ACT's largest competitors in this format are Kaplan and the Princeton Review. Kaplan was founded in 1938 and had 415,000 test preparation students in 2013. They also had $2.1 billion in revenue in 2014 throughout all of their sectors. Princeton Review test preparation took in over $110 million in 2011, which is quite less than that of ACT. Lastly, according to Hoovers.com, the entire education and training services industry is rather fragmented, with the largest 50 companies accounting for only 30% of the market share. As you can see, ACT has a solid footing in the industry, and with lots of possibilities of expanding their revenues, it would be a strong company to work for.
ACT is currently looking for a senior manager in software development and scoring. This is a full-time paid position with excellent benefits. You will also be working in a professional work environment. To give you a little bit of an overview of the job, the senior manager will be responsible for planning, implementing, and managing the scoring and test preparation application. As a senior manager, you will be leading the application development team and work in a team-oriented environment across multiple platforms. This is to ensure that the team will be able to execute the plan while staying on schedule. The development team will continue to support the application function after the implementation to provide quality control. This position will test your leadership skills by focusing on coordinating with multiple vendors and business partners to ensure that the project is aligned with the business strategy and satisfies all parties. The applicant must be willing to travel up to 25% of the time and meet frequently with business leaders and vendors. Strong communication between all parties will be essential for a successful implementation of our system. This can be done by informing other parties of the project status and schedules. You must have a strong background in the test preparation and training industry to be able to provide guidance to the development team. We're looking with someone with at least 5 years of experience. A bachelor's degree in a related area is essential, preferably in computer science, mathematics, statistics, or information systems. Or if you have an equivalent combination of education and experience in these fields, you're also encouraged to apply for the job.
So by now you have heard some information on the company and the industry that the company is in. And so now I wanted to kind of give you some tips that you could use for your resume and your cover letter when applying for this position. So one kind of thing, the first thing I want to touch on is when you're writing down the objective, as in which position you want, make sure to write down the exact title that they use here. For example, they use Senior Manager Software Development and Scoring here. Write that down in your resume. That shows them that you are paying attention to what they want you to. So another thing to look at here is getting specifics down. Of course, you'll write down your education, you'll write down your relevant experience, all the experience that you have and all the education that you have. But one thing that should help you out is writing down exact words or paraphrasing the exact words. For example, here in the knowledge, skills, and abilities section, they have strong collaboration and communication skills. If you have strong collaboration and communication skills, write those down in your skill set. This allows them to see that you have some of the exact same skills and qualifications that they're looking for. Another thing here is to look at the work-related activities. Look at these and see if you have any relevant experiences that pertain to these, either in past jobs, or if you don't have a past job that is relevant to this position, that is all right. Look through your class projects, through your internships, through your student organizations, your volunteer work. Do you have relevant experience there? If yes, write that down. Any experience that is relevant to this position, anything that is similar to any of these work-related activities that they have here, and anything that is similar to these skill set and abilities that you have, write it down in your resume. This, again, shows them that you have exactly what they are searching for in an employee. So that's kind of the resume part of that I wanted to talk about. So now I kind of want to go into the cover letter. And the cover letter works together with the resume to kind of get you into the interview portion of the application and the next step towards getting a job. So the cover letter is a way for you to introduce yourself apart from the resume, and it's to kind of get people, well, the prospective employer to look at your resume. So in the cover letter, you again want to again state the specific title. So state this specific title, that you're interested in this title, in this position, you're interested in working for ACT. Once there, the next step would be to kind of take a paragraph or two and again, talk about the specifics. What specific skills and qualifications do you have that makes you the prime candidate for this position? Look here again at the skills and abilities. Highlight the ones that you have. Again, use word for word or paraphrase, but try to use similar ones to the ones they have here so that they can see that, again, you have the qualifications that they want in an employee. And try to end your cover letter by kind of saying that you desire to explain your qualifications even more to them. That makes them wonder, what more qualifications and skills do they have? What else do they have that we can use? Let them know that you already know what is expected and you are capable of being an adequate employee for ACT. Getting this specific, both on your resume and your cover letter, again, shows them that you are exactly who they want. It shows them that they're not going to need to teach you anything because you already know exactly what needs to be done, and that is only beneficial to you. And again, look at these knowledge, skills, and abilities. The tip of being as specific as possible will definitely help you out. Once they see that you know exactly what you're supposed to do, they're going to hire you. They're going to know that you know exactly what needs to be done. You already have the qualifications, the skill set, the experience, related things attributed to what they want you to do. And this is only beneficial, not only to you, but to ACT. So look through the job posting multiple times, read through it multiple times, figure out what you have that is relevant or that is similar or that you know exactly how to do. Make sure that they know exactly that you know exactly what you are doing.
In this section, I will detail and explain various tips I would suggest in preparing for an interview. The first tip I provide would be to really prepare your message. Review your skills, understand the job posting, and understand any research you have gathered about the company or the position. Are you a good listener? Are you a good communicator? Do you have strong leadership skills? Those are all very important skills that qualify a person to become a senior manager of software development square. Next, practice answering the questions that the interviewer might ask you. Put yourself in their shoes. What will they ask? You may ask, well, something along the lines of, tell me about a time you were in a leadership role and led a team or a group to implement a new policy or strategy. And next would be to fully answer the questions 100%. Pack them out with detail and finally connect them back to the company or the position. In preparing and practicing for the interview, also make sure to use a video camera or any other video device to help record yourself and reduce the nervousness or anxiety in communicating with strangers. And lastly, an easy one would be to dress for success. Create that great first impression with the employer. With all that being said, I hope these interview tips I gave will help you ace this interview. As part of Montgomery Associates, myself and my colleagues would like to thank you for watching this video and hope you have success at ACT or anywhere else in the future.